What's up, everybody? It's the Oracle of Elohim. I hope everyone is having a very fine Thursday on May 15th, 2025. Oh, it is the 15th, my daughter's birthday. Well, it's your birthday. You're getting older, so you should be getting wiser. It's time to give up the ghost. If you stole something from your mother, I want you to give it back. Okay? And if you did other nefarious things that you may be being investigated about, um, that's something that you're just going to have to deal with, okay? Because you should have learned when that happened to you with, was it Shayla? And then you should have learned when Shayla went to the big house for what she did to your grandmother. So that enough said on that note. You're getting older. Are you getting wiser? Are you ready to give up my things and speak the truth? Because again, you were traveling a whole lot. And I see a salary. No, it don't happen like that. So you might as well tell on the rest of the knuckleheads, like Sandra, who gave you the money, or was it your uncle? Oh, I forgot. He said, I know that Andra children are his niece and nephew, so that's not even your uncle. So anyway, it's neither here nor there. It's your birthday today. Are you getting wiser, or you're still playing stupid? Give me my things, period. Because I'm tired of this BS from everybody involved. It's a bunch of bullshit. Now, yeah, I've been having to go off on some people that's listening to me in my car, or even on my phone, since you call on my phone. Yeah, again, I don't need for you to tell on me or try to assassinate my character, because if you heard me using profanity, cussing somebody out, it probably was for a good reason, like being steered in an area that's not so friendly, or just being steered, period, knowing that it's a direct insult, because of the mere fact you don't like to see me shine in this homelessness. So you thought of a master plan to have me in an area where it's kind of difficult. It's not impossible, but it's difficult. But God is good all the time. He is good, and my ancestors are even better when they go upside your head, period. I'm evoking them to do just that, because, again, I am sick of this crap. I'm sick of living like a peasant when I'm not supposed to. And if you have something that belongs to me, I want you to give it up. I want law enforcement to do their job. I want the judicial system to do your job when they stand before you. Put that gavel down and lay down the law in which they have broken, and sentence them. And then bring me my justice, period. Because this is insanity. What is insanity? Having somebody sit up there and try to strategize methodically, try to set me up, and just try to maneuver my life into a pit that I'm so thankful that the Most High sees and knows all things, right? So I know that he loves me. And I'm saying this, unfortunately, he loves you too, because he ain't knocked you off this earth yet. And then, on top of that, he's giving you an opportunity to make the wrong right. But I'm asking him, Most High, please don't turn like these people who got mental illness, thinking that they wrong is right, and being allowed to be wherever they are to try to strategize another hit or attack against my foundation, my stability, denying me resources, denying me my truth. There is an investigation going on, or if you have my name on the FBI watch list, I'm asking you to come tell me what it is that you have my name on that list for, and what have you discovered. If it is nothing, then I'm going to need for you to take my name off that list, because I'm not a criminal. And then I'm going to need for you to go investigate the person who said my name needed to be on that list, although you should be doing that anyway, because at the end of the day, when I contacted you by email, and then y'all mysteriously got rid of that email, so when I go to look for my email on my phone, it's no longer there. And then when I go to try to find that email address on your website, is no longer there either. You want people to do it within your community, your website, which is hogwash, because you're still trying to control the narrative. At least some of you, not all of you. I'm talking about the ones that's doing wrong by my investigation of me calling your office, and then having someone call me, some female call me from the FBI when I was in somewhere near Jessup, Florida, Lake City, somewhere in that area. I was at a shelter. And I know it was like a woodsy area. And I went to one of your offices, and I got a phone call back, and I was explaining to her what I was experiencing. And she said, well, I'm going to check into it, and I'll get back with you. That get back with me never transpired, and that was back in 2024. So, FBI, I'm getting tired of calling you about the same thing. I'm getting tired of you ignoring my first email, which I know you got. Or somebody got it. Maybe it was the dirty ones. I don't know. Or do it go first to Attorney General Ashley Moody? Do you see the emails? Because I know it was contact DOJ at something. Y'all email, that old email, and all of a sudden on my phones it has disappeared. Why are y'all trying to make things disappear? Or not all of y'all, I'm just talking to the one that is guilty of making things disappear on my old phones. Kind of like that illegal eviction. You wanted all my possessions in your possession so that you could counterfeit your dum-dum into my likeness, so then you could obsolete me, which ain't gonna happen, ancestors, because I'm giving you the go ahead to obsolete the big heads who think they gonna obsolete me. No, You might frustrate my day a little, but I decree and declare that your ending is going to be worse than what you think you do to my day. Exactly. Because you're wrong and I am right. If you, I'm talking to all my criminal idiots. I'm talking to all my criminal attackers. Yes. I'm talking to all of you. If you think that the Most High is giving you an applause for messing with me or others that you have messed with, that would be a no. Okay? That would be a no. And I had to get my countenance back in order because, yes, I was on a sailor's course of cussing somebody out. Because the simple reason is, since 2022, ain't nobody in your office been looking into something where you could give me a CAL. You got my new number now, that, or are you waiting until my phone get cut off and then you say, oh, we tried to contact you, Miss P. Well, I got a remedy for that too. I'll just call you. Yeah, I mean, it's simple to rectify, right? It's really simple to correct a thing than to keep trying to sweep stuff under the rug, hide things, protect people who do not need to be protected, because you should have already known not to do that because you work in law enforcement, some of you, and you work in the court system, some of you, and you work as doctors and lawyers, some of you, who are not professional. You're immoral, you're neglectful, you're abusive, you're a brute beast, and your arrogance in our society is not needed because of the mere fact, especially if you sit in any of those dynamics. I mean, in the medical field, what kind of harm can you truly do to someone? As a lawyer who knows the laws of the land, or should I say supposed to, and should adhere to it, but I do know that, I don't know, perhaps y'all do take a course in acting, because I know that y'all need to know how to legally fabricate a story to make your audience, which is the jury and, you know, the onlookers, believe your argument. Is that what it's called in the legalese? Your argument statements, or your argument bullet points. Yeah. So, you know, I'm just, which I guess we all can be legalese because we all have an argument. Like, my argument is, if there is a case going on and I'm a witness to something and I'm out here struggling trying to keep my head afloat, I'm pretty sure y'all got witness protection programs that offer some type of solace where I don't have to struggle and try to find somewhere to clean my body up as a homeless individual, so that I can have some type of reprieval out here while I wait on you to do something that should be so very easy with AI and tech and listening to all of our conversations, and whatever you're listening to, even if they have a plot to do something, you still don't need to have me stuck. You just need to cut my check for putting this Neuralink in me, Elon Musk, and I do need for you to still cut it off. because even if I was to go on with my life like I would like to, I don't want that Neuralink working, because I don't want nobody, even the good one. I don't want you in my life, my personal life. That's too interpersonable, and I still didn't invite you. I didn't invite this Neuralink. As a matter of fact, I don't know where John Henry Williams is, the one that was paid to come and infect me with HIV. I don't know where you are, but I believe you somewhere running that big ugly mouth of yours about me to people to cause me an issue. You and your bimbo or your Brokeback Mountain person that you or him bend over together with. Yeah, I'm going there, nigga, because you lied. We're not married. We never were married. I don't care if you bought a ring from Finger Hut and we posed our hand, and you took a picture of my hand, and then you gonna go tell somebody that we got married. My hand is not a face. My hand could look like anybody's hand. So if you use that ignorant, I beg to differ. And then with you stealing paperwork while we were living together, possibly, and then knowing all these people who could pull strings that's dirty, like the dirty South, right? That's illegal too. And I'm very much still alive and will remain that way, period. So what you need to stop doing is lying about who you are to me. You were someone that I dated, and that was it. You knew the family who told you to come, and you thought you was going to get some type of payout for ending my life. Excuse me. But hopefully, as the Most High is avenging me of you and your likeness, hopefully my mind want to say, and I'm just gonna say it because you're a gut bucket crab, right? And if you are one of the ones that's causing a lot of the drama in my life, along with Kenny, and all of y'all probably have that dreadful disease, I mean, you really should be concentrating on your health instead of trying to hold me back. And if you are trying to hold me back, I'm asking the universe to go ahead and, because you send me death magic, not to mention when you try to block me from different things, that's also a sign of death. And when you hold back my things because of lies, that's also a sign of death. So, I'm asking the universe and the powers up above that be to come and make sure that the sickness that you wanted to give me, make sure it ravish your body, consume it. So the next time I hear your name, it will be on an obituary. That's deep, isn't it? It sounds cold, doesn't it? It's not as cold as you trying to have me out here in the wilderness when I don't deserve to be out here in the wilderness. And you stole something from me, and you want to take care of your family that you made with somebody else. Not that I wanted a family with you, because I don't. But that's not my problem. She and the children, or he, whatever, they're going to have to do what they need to do, because whatever you stole from me, I want it back. And then whatever you stole from me and you wanted to live in this fantasy of la, 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 look what we did to her. Aha, where's her God? We got her. We got her loot. We got her homeless. you got that sauce that's hot that could get heated up and take you out. Why don't the universe just go ahead and activate it and make sure it do just that? Period. Yeah, I said what I said and I meant what I said. Because all of you who stole from me, you need to give me my things. And then you need to stay out of my way. Right. So, judicial system. I'm going to need for y'all to please get on your JOB, the ones that's doing the right thing. Right. I don't need to be out here in the wilderness since 2022, since I contacted you to learn more about who I am or who I possibly am and what I have, because a mother figure, Sandra, did me dirty too. And at the ripe age of 81, what is your husband, 83, 84, and y'all going around stealing, soliciting people, probably trafficking people, money laundering, doing witchcraft on people to steal their assets. I mean, I see why you're fighting so hard, because at 80 something, people will be looking at you like, what? Y'all doing all that at 80 something when you really should be retired. When your grandchildren or great grandchildren come over to visit you, you enjoy them for a split second. Because I'm not telling the parents to come dump their children off on y'all because y'all are of age. But no, y'all want to do nefarious things at your age, which is so weird. And then we got silly people who work within the government or in that sector or whatever they do, who want to conspire with you. I guess they could be under some bewitchment, but all of you do it, so I ain't even gonna say that, because what you participate in, that's what you become. And y'all saying is you're guilty by association. That's why y'all keep trying to send different people towards me. I like being by myself. I might hold a conversation, maybe less than 10 minutes, but other than that, I ain't got time for nobody, because y'all taught me a real life lesson. Trust is essential. It is essential. It's not a privilege. It's essential. So when you become untrustworthy, like all of y'all are going to be covered with shame, and you're going to be turned back in disgrace, because they are going to know the names of the people who do nefarious things such as this. And I thank you, Avaya Elohim, that you are going to do just that, because that's the very thing that y'all don't want. But you want to try to hurt me. I want the universe to have your name like on a bulletin board, and maybe perhaps they will go ahead and do that. This bulletin board is dedicated to foolish people who did heinous crimes. We only want it up maybe for a month. Or maybe not even that, because the dead should take care of the dead. And if you are a rotten person, nobody wants to remember your name anyway, other than if we see it in somebody else. Then we have to reflect on that history of what your demented, depraved mindset had you do to others. That's the only time we want to remember your name, because I tell you, once the Most High get rid of you all, I'll be like, oh. And everybody else will be too, if they truly knew who you were. Some of you are filthy rich, but yet I'm out here trying to survive and you're trying to red rum me. For some reason, you're trying to do all you can do to make a storyline for yourself because of what you did to your own life. Right? I had to correct my life. The Most High snapped me out of dating John because he was scum. His intentions was altogether backward and hateful and evil. But because of my manipulation from the immediate individuals in my family, and then here he come as a warlock, cooking, putting spells on the food, stealing from my sacral and solar plexus and root chakra, and thinking that, oh, you were just going to live life high and, high and leave me high and dry. Well, thank you, Most High, that's going to happen to y'all, periods. Because it's only right that the wrong get made right that you are doing. Whether I'm still on the earth or not, it's only right that the wrong be made right, because the Most High is a just God, not a nefarious one like y'all. And anyway, I want my things. I want my truth. I want my paperwork. And I want a real person who knows about this case or who took my report to contact me and let me know that you're doing just that, so my mind can relax. But even still, living out here on the streets and trying to take care of yourself, and somebody is trying to take the bare essentials away from you, that within itself is a crime. And the Most High says that the rich, that's what y'all do. You mess with the needy and the poor. You try to harm us when we're already poor, like Gladiator, the movie Gladiator, or the movie with Ice-T when he was the homeless man. You want to make your own life movie or play your own life game under your terms and conditions by making somebody be impoverished. It's not an even playing field. You want to hide behind the shadows and look and probably be look at them doing squabbling or whatever you do, however you do your day. But how many of you know that the Most High is like laughing too and saying they don't even have a clue when their day of reckoning is coming, while you're laughing at the needy and the poor and trying to cause havoc in their life on a regular basis, and you yourself have things, but instead you want to try to make somebody else's life miserable because you're miserable. That's why they say money can't make you happy, obviously, because you would have to be a very unhappy person to go around intentionally trying to harm another person because you can and you have the means to do it, and you want to make your own reality show. Their life, their pain, their tears, their misery. You love it. You desire it. Well, I want the Most High to give you back what you desire, except I want you to be in the role that you put somebody else in, and I want Him to give it to you 7 times, 7 ways worse. Because again, life is a lesson, right? It teaches us, and until you learn a lesson, you're not going to stop. So until the Most High puts you in a position where you're crying and nobody is going to listen until they want to, until you learn that lesson of the pain you inflicted on somebody else, you will never know the awful things that that person had to endure unless you experience it yourself. Yeah. So perhaps the Most High and my ancestors and my angels can make that happen. Because like I said, I'm sick of this whole situation. Redact. I am so over this whole situation. Is not even comical anymore. Somebody has in their head that before they give me what's rightfully mine, they want to put me under some type of conditioning that they have in their head. My ancestors, if there was any conditions to an inheritance, then let me see the truth, not what you have been holding from me for years, something that you could carve up yourself. Because if that does happen, ancestors, I want you to address that immediately. So all I'm saying is I want my truth. I don't know who these doppelgangers are, who all these gang of people are who want what is rightfully mine. But what I do know is, did y'all lose some correctional officers? Because if you did, you can, I don't know, build an arch and put they dumb butt in it and seal it from the outside and put them out on the water with food and water, right? And when it dry up, they dry up. That's just how much I'm thinking about why hasn't this been solved yet? Because people like you need to experience what you have done to people. That's why I don't know why you fear me. Why? I'm not doing anything. I mean, I did just say what I said, and I meant it. But I don't have that type of control to do that, right? And it's not a part of the laws of the land. So I wouldn't do that because I don't break the laws as you all do. I'm just saying. But now, if we went back to the Old Testament, there is some things, they got right down to the points of things. We wouldn't have to be wasting time with, let's listen a little bit longer at what they plan on doing, how they harming this woman instead of solving the freaking problem. And like I said before, I don't know who also has in their head that in this flesh that we all are in, living on this earth, it requires monetary items in order to pay for things. So if I'm being depraved of those very things, why is that? Why are you taking so long to bring me my things? Who is it that made a deal to say, oh, well, when looking at things with the fine tooth comb, Abba Yah, only you know the truth. Because at the end of the day, your victim could end up deceased by the way you're handling her in your investigation. That also is an atrocity within itself. Because we all know that you need resources, right? And if the ones who said that I was out here slutting my body, you are a liar. The ones who said that I'm on drugs, you are a liar. The ones that said anything contrary to what your investigator should already know, that I'm not what you said that I was. That's why I don't know why this investigation is still going on, or why I'm still not with my information. They can keep watching you all day because you're the one who's the criminal. But my essentials, my emotional health, stress level is happening because of all of it, the good and the bad, if I do not have what I need. Like I said on my other video, if all of you lost your pay, and then people just ignored you when you called, where's my paycheck? Where's my paycheck? Where's my paycheck? How would y'all feel? Would you still be saying, the universe hears you? Speak to the universe. Speak it into existence. I know I worked last week, so I know they owe me that money. I know somebody stole something from me, and I know somebody has my truth. I know they supposed to bring it to me so I can have it in my hands and not yours. Now, where's the confusion at? Please tell me, where's the confusion at? Why are we stuck on astrology and all these moon phases? Is there something going on that Sandra and them have done? I'm just saying. Because I want my truth. Sandra need to be facing her karma of the laws that she has broken at the ripe old age of 81 or 82, whichever one you are, Sandra. I mean, that's a disgrace within itself. Old and a crook, a thief. That is pathetic. Okay? And like I said, the victim should not have to be working this hard to survive something. I'm in this flesh, so therefore, I don't know who thought that I don't get tired of this BS. Who thinks that? Or who's saying, oh, well, she should have this or that. She should have already been out for the count. That person right there, I'm going to need for you to go sit down and imagine yourself in my situation if the Most High decides to put you there, because your imagination for me is not my imagination for me. And I don't appreciate you trying to put your intrusive imagination for me and make it my life, because you have what I need to move forward. So, if the Most High or my ancestors can change up the game and put you where you have me at, then it will be just awesome, because life is a lesson. You need to be taught a lesson of what not to do to somebody else if you don't want to experience it. Period. And I hope Abiyah answer that request, because I'm speaking from the heart. Trust you me. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go and look at nature. It's funny, nature can be brutal too, but it's us with these so-called brains that just want to look and observe a person all day. That's really effed up. And reason being is when you get up every day, oh, I gotta study, I gotta go see what Jennifer is doing today. You study so long till you might become hypnotized almost with a sickness that you forgot. No, this person keep telling you, I want my truth. I am not supposed to be living like this. I want my truth. Whatever it is, I want my truth. And I most definitely want that Neuralink cut off. And I want compensation for it being in me, period. And if any of you government agencies mistreated me in any parts of my infant state or toddler or elementary, I want compensation. People are not born for you to sit up there and design some program because of your depraved mindset. And because you like, oh, well, they don't mean anything, not really in the big scheme of things. Again, back to that movie with Ice-T. He was a homeless person, and they thought he meant nothing. And I'm so glad the producer at the end had Ice-T muck them all up. That's how I want this ending to go. I want all of y'all to be in the dusk. After you learn a lesson of what you have done to somebody else, you need to get it back and then some. Period. I'm just, like I say, when I sit in my car, people ride by. I don't know, but I thought I'd turn off my location when I make a video, but undoubtedly, I guess not. So, I have to watch my surroundings when there's things moving around to try to protect myself, because it's a lot of you out here trying to harm me, because one, you're filled with a demon, and two, do you even know why you're trying to harm me? And then thirdly, if you did do something nefarious in my name, you shouldn't have did it. Don't be trying to harm me. I want the Most High, every time you even think about doing something to me, I want the Most High and my ancestors to turn it around and give it back to you because you deserve it. I don't. And let it be so. I decree and declare as above, let it flow where it needs to go. Period. So anyway,